At the top of our list for most exciting features in 13.5 is the 3 new automatically assign / automatically deactivate record item features. First in these 3 features is the ability to automatically assign record items based on a met prerequisite. For example, you can define that the master record item ground instructor qualification should be assigned when a prerequisite requirement is fulfilled. Perhaps the ground instructor fundamentals training is assigned. Next, we can also deactivate a resource record item based on a met requirement. For example, if you have a resource with the trainee qualification record item assigned, you can configure that the trainee record item will be deactivated if a requirement is fulfilled. Perhaps when the resource completes initial training and is assigned an official position, like the captain qualification. Lastly, for these auto features, you can define a certain amount of days or months after expiration that a resource record item should be deactivated. For example, let's deactivate this engineering qualification 90 days after expiration. Before we trigger this automation, let's look at a resource that fulfills all our criteria. He meets the auto assign criteria because he has the ground instructor fundamentals training assigned. He meets the auto deactivate based on our requirement criteria because he has both the trainee and captain qualifications assigned, and his engineering qualification has been expired for over 90 days. The trigger for these 3 features is 3 separate actions and an event handler event of your choice. For example, you could set these actions to trigger daily with a timer event handler. For our purposes, we're going to trigger them manually now. Now, if we go back to the main page and reopen our example resource, we can see now he has the ground instructor qualification assigned, and his trainee qualification and engineering qualification are both deactivated. For our next 2 features, we're going to head back to the event handler section. We've added another new action, the compress file action, which can be used to compress files into a zip file. To create an archive, you can use this action with the move file action, which has also been improved in 13.5. With the move file action improvements, you can now use a file mask for the source, move directories while keeping the structure, set a minimum file age for which files should be moved, and more. For our next couple features, let's move to the request section. It's now possible to copy an existing slot group to events. This eliminates the work of recreating a slot group if you forgot to select an event when configuring a new slot group the first time around. Also new for requests is the possibility to exclude the calculation of warnings by category, which will improve performance and loading times. With this new exclude categories from request warning calculation feature, you can also report on this not applicable request warning with a new virtual property in the report builder. Additionally, you can now report on record item links. Users will be able to see record item assignment data, and record item queries will return the original record item and any links that exist if the user has permissions to see the information. Additionally, we've incorporated a new virtual property for the record item object, linked key. This property will display the key of the original record item for the linked record items. Last but not least, we've incorporated 2 brand new Audit Trail objects, users and user groups. Now you can track changes to users, user groups, and their properties. By default, the audit trail for these 2 objects will be enabled. For more information about the new features in version 13.5, Visit your Mint manual.